once I endured a long period of darkness and despair. A hard steel wire was tightly wrapped around my trunk, like an unbreakable chain I could never escape. Even the slightest movement brought piercing pain. The endless suffering filled me with fear, and I no longer dared to use my trunk freely. Even drinking water terrified me. I was afraid that the smallest bit of force would bring another wave of unbearable agony. Day after day, the torment never ended. Hopelessness slowly consumed me, and I thought I would never escape this nightmare. Just as I was on the verge of collapse, a group of human rescuers found helpless me and became my salvation. They slowly approached me with gentle, compassionate eyes, showing no sign of harm. Carefully, they examined my wounded trunk. The moment they touched the injury, a sharp pain rushed through me, and I instinctively flinched. Yet somehow, deep inside, I understood that these strangers were the only ones who could save me. So I stood there quietly, like a well-behaved child, patiently waiting for their help. I could only wait silently as they tried to rescue me. Removing the steel wire was unbearably painful, but I willingly endured it. I was already exhausted from the endless suffering and longed desperately to break free. Then, with a sharp snapping sound, the wire that had imprisoned me for so long finally fell away. The moment the restraint was removed, my body felt light, as if I had been given a new life. But when I lowered my head, I saw the terrible wound left behind on my trunk. The flesh had torn open, leaving a horrifying scar. The damage had lasted for so long that true healing would take time and careful treatment. Although a rope was tied around my leg, I could have easily broken free with my strength. But I remained calm and cooperative. I knew the humans meant no harm. The rope was only there to comfort me and make it easier to treat my injuries. We elephants possess intelligence comparable to that of human children, and we are blessed with some of the strongest memories in nature. We remember the locations of water sources for decades, the members of our herd, and the enemies who once harmed us. But above all, I will never forget the kind humans who helped me. Although this was my first time receiving treatment from humans, I had seen them rescue others of my kind before. To me, they are angels who save living creatures, the only hope in moments of despair. When the medicine touched my wound, a sharp pain instantly spread through my entire body. My trunk trembled uncontrollably, but I endured it with all my strength, not daring to move too much. I was afraid that my instincts might take over and accidentally hurt the humans trying to save me. So I held on while they gently and carefully cleaned my wound. The rescuers looked at me with eyes full of sympathy, and their movements became even softer and more careful. After more than 10 minutes, the wound on my trunk was finally completely cleaned. Looking at the scar, I could vividly remember all the countless lonely nights I had spent suffering alone. No one knew my pain. No one understood my despair. Thankfully, all of that is now in the past. Under the rescuers' devoted care, my wounds are slowly healing. Until I fully recover, they continue to watch over me day and night, protecting my safety. It was these kind humans who pulled me out of darkness, healed my pain, and gifted me a precious new life, along with the freedom I had almost forgotten.